Sega.
Hi and welcome to my little review for Empire Total War, the land battles. I'll be doing a few more reviews, one for the campaign map and one for naval battles. I may then do an overall one, you never know. Anyway, this is Empire Total War, the latest Total War game from the Creative Assembly. And this one's set in the 18th century, so it's basically all about gunpowder. That's not to say there's no place for melee units, because there is. Cavalry is a good one, and so is pikemen, because you're going to need to take out those cavalry flanking your artillery, which I always find is a bit of a bugger. Anyway, here's zooming in on my military unit, hidden behind their emplacement, which is a nice new feature. Also, I've just switched into first-person view by pressing the insert key on my keyboard. It's a nice little view for doing videos, and it does a nice slow-mo bullet shot when firing against enemies. I'll show you a bit of that a bit later. Just looking at the little details on my units here. These are sort of peasant military you get in towns when you're attacked. You're going to need a good computer to run this. Not an overly expensive one. Mine cost me about £450 overall. Definitely some sort of multi-core processor, whether it's Core 2 Duo or quad-core. Something like the E8500 is a great dual core to have for this, or Core 2 Duo, whatever you want to call it. I know there's a difference. Yeah, and you're definitely going to want a good graphics card for this. I currently have an 8600, 1 gig. Although it's not an essentially powerful card, because it's the 8000 range, it benefits from everything that brought to it, which is pretty damn good actually. It runs a good benchmark. I get good FPS. I'm filming this video via Xfire, which normally drops your FPS by quite a bit, but mine stayed pretty high while filming this. Anyway, yep. So the units look amazing. The smoke effects and everything like that is really, really good. The controls, just the same as ever. Point, drag, and click. You see the V's going out in a little white haze. Those show your range of your units, which is very helpful. I think here we're going to see a slow motion bullet shot. Here we go. And although it won't do it on this one, because there's foliage in the way, but also I think the bullet might have missed, you sometimes see the bullet actually hit an enemy unit, and you see them do a nice little collapsing animation. The animations are very fluid, and pretty's not the right word, but they're nice to look at. As I say, if you can get a good spec PC, it runs very fluid, no lag, and it's a delight to watch as well as play, which you can't say about too many games. Maybe some of you will say Crysis, I don't know. I'm not a great fan. Anyway, this is Empire. So I'm playing as Prussia in this little land battle against the Austrians. The Austrians benefit from having more men in their armies, because they're obviously more disciplined or something like that. I don't actually know why. Later on in the game, when you research different technologies, you'll be able to get different firing drills. At the moment, neither of these armies have any firing drills, but a nice one to get is fire by rank, where the first row fires, followed by the second row, and the first row kneels while the second row fires, second row kneels with the first row, and the third row fires, and then everyone stands up, reloads, and it goes again. Really good way to increase your firepower, reload times, and to take out a good cavalry charge, because if they can't get to you before you've shot them all, they're dead. And that's a key tactic that you've got to use in Empire. There is a significant reload time. If you time your charges right with melee or cavalry, then you can do significant damage to the unprepared enemies, who have to try and shove their bayonet on and engage you in melee. And again, the animations for melee combat are great to watch. There's a variety of factions you can play, but I'll go over that when I do my campaign map review. You can have on ultra scale, I think it is now, you can have your units on. You can have about 160 units maximum, which makes some intense large battles which look really realistic and are great fun to play. Also, artillery plays a really big part in your army. You need to make sure you bring some along for most battles. when you get the opportunity to get mortars, their explosive shells do a great amount of damage to any enemy facing you. What else can I say? You've got the different firing drills. Formations are the same. Good little menu for that. The interface is just the same as always. It might look a little bit different, but it's just as simple and easy to do. You've got all your commands, your guard commands, stop commands, and then change to melee. Earlier on in the game, though, you will have an option to plug bayonet until you research the socket bayonet technology. By upgrading your bayonet technologies, they increase damage and allows you for faster reload time on your musket, because having a bayonet equipped slows down the reload time of your men. Also, so yeah, overall land battles in Empire are just as fun as any of the others, if not more. There's a lot of satisfaction from shooting your enemy in the face. Oh, I've just lost my general. I think I'll wrap it up here for now, guys. Please check out my site, www.toddfinn.co.uk/forums, for more and discuss the review. Cheers.